Welcome back students in biology class. Today's date is 4th of December. This video is for class 9th and the topic is natural resources. Today we will study about the role of atmosphere in climate role of atmosphere in climate change. Dear students, as you are knowing, atmosphere is a protective blanket around the earth and it protects the earth by doing this. Here, atmosphere acting two. One is, as we all are knowing, air acts as insulator. You are knowing what insulators are? Insulators are. It is acting as an insulator by which it does not allow, means it prevents sudden heating. Because of being insulator, the atmosphere prevents sudden heating during the daylight hours. Likewise, during dark time, during night hours, it protects the heat of the atmosphere escape in the outside, escape outside of the atmosphere. In this way, the temperature of Earth fairly remains stable. Okay, so that is one most reason, biggest reason, because of which the life become possible on Earth. So one is prevent sudden increase in temperature and prevent the heat to escape outside the atmosphere. Okay. So what happened? This happened during the daytime, where the daylight hours. This happened during daylight hours, and this happened during night. And because of this property of the atmosphere, the Earth's temperature remains fairly stable. Okay. This is. You can compare this like on moon. What happens on moon? On moon, no atmosphere is there. So during daytime, the temperature increases. Daytime, it increases up to 110 degrees Celsius, and during night, it becomes as low as -190 degrees Celsius. Okay. So this huge difference occurs in the temperature because of the presence of atmosphere. So you can understand how atmosphere beneficial for maintaining the temperature of Earth. Okay. Besides this, This also play a second role, that is protective shield. Protective shield. You are knowing ozone layer that exists up to 18 to 15 kilometer range of the atmosphere, where this ozone, what ozone do? Ozone absorbs. What absorbs? UV rays, ultraviolet rays of the sun, and the dust particles that are present in the atmosphere. They reflect most of the heat, and in this way only right amount of heat is allowed to enter in the Earth's atmosphere. Okay, and that's why the temperature remain maintained. So atmosphere play a vital role in atmosphere control. That is, one, because of being insulated, it will prevent the loss of heat, as well as it prevents the excess amount of heat to be enter in the Earth's atmosphere. Wherever no atmosphere, you can see how very range of temperature is there during day and night. Okay. Now, how air means, as you are knowing that a cool breeze at evening or in the morning give a pleasant feeling, or rain after a long period of fog will give relief to a person. So here this all happen like if we are feeling good, pleasant when the breeze is blowing, when there is a breeze, but the air can be blow in the form of a strong wind also, in the form of terrible storm also. Okay? So what makes these things? What are the reasons, what are the factors by which the air will be in the form of breeze, or it will be in the form of strong winds, or it will be in the form of a terrible storm? What are the reasons? What decides the direction of the air to move from which direction to which direction? Okay? What caused the rain? Okay? There are many things. So for this you have to understand the phenomenon that you studied already. That is, whenever the sunlight falls in the Earth's atmosphere, the air got heated and rises upward. Okay? When the air rises upward, it creates low pressure behind it, and that low pressure area is fulfilled by the air of high pressure region. Okay? So in this way, a convectional current has been set, and this will be the direction from the lower pressure area to higher pressure area to lower pressure area. You can understand this. Suppose during the day, okay, what happened? The sun rays come in the Earth's atmosphere and it heated the Earth around it. As a result, the air becomes heated and rises upward. Okay, so here it creates low pressure because air gets heated and rises upward. So the reason, suppose here the reason is of high pressure, means most of the air are cool here, so they are remain near the Earth's surface. So they are at high pressure, they started to blow in this way. Okay, so that is because of the pressure difference. Okay, so as much the pressure difference, as much the speed of the wind coming from the other side. Okay, so this pressure difference creates the movement of air, whether it is in the form of a strong wind, breeze, or a terrible storm. Now the second thing of how clouds forms. Okay, you can understand this by atmosphere, yeah, climatic conditions in coastal region. You can take the example of coastal regions. Most of you are knowing the convectional current. Convectional current. Do you know what is this? Mode of transfer of heat in solid, liquid, gas. Okay, the mode of transferring heat in liquid and gas is the convection, and this convection set a particular cycle that repeats again and again, and that is called the convectional current. What happened in convection? One particles got heated, become energetic, and leave its place and rises upward. While in solids, what happened? One solid molecule got heated, it transfer heat to the neighboring molecule. ये डिफरेंस. हीट में जब एक मॉलिक्यूल हीट होता है तो वो अपनी हीट अपने पड़ोसी मॉलिक्यूल को ट्रांसफर करता है ना. दैट्स व्हाई इफ वी हीट वन एंड ऑफ अ सॉलिड लाइक आयरन, the other end got heated itself, because there is a transfer of heat from one molecule to another. Okay, but here in case of liquid and gases, what happened? When one molecule got heated, it become lighter in weight and rises upward by leaving its place. Okay, and another cooler molecule come at that place, and that second molecule also got heated, rises upward, and this phenomena is continued till the heat is available. Okay, so this set a current that is called the convectional current. Okay, so this convectional current make the air rises upward. Water vapors are added in the atmosphere. Water vapors added in the atmosphere by transpiration. You are knowing transpiration and animal activities, heating by sun. Okay, so these are the activities that add water vapor in the atmosphere. Okay, so the air containing water vapor rises upward. When they go up a certain height, the air, because of heat, it expands and become cooler. Okay, and meanwhile the water vapor also got condensed, and they condensed around the dust particle present in the atmosphere. Dust particles act as nuclei. किस तरह से करते हैं? Nuclei means one dust particle, and around it the water vapors start to condense, accumulate, and soon it converted into tiny droplets. Okay, and these tiny droplets join together and they become bigger in the form of cloud. Okay, in this way, when the air becomes unable to carry such huge amount of water in it, it will come on the earth in the form of precipitation. Okay, precipitation, maybe if the surrounding is too cool, very low temperature, then precipitation means water will come on the earth in the form of snowfall. Okay, if the temperature is normal, it will be come in the form of liquid like water. Okay, so precipitation is the word that includes all forms of water come from atmosphere to the earth. Okay, it may be in the form of sleet, it may be in the form of frost, it may be in the form of rain, it may be in the form of snowfall. All form of water that come on the earth from atmosphere is precipitation. Okay, so in this way I think you are understanding how clouds are forming here, and when air becomes unable to carry this huge amount of water, then it come on the earth in the form of rain. Okay, so there are many factors like the mountain range are a factor to set up the direction of in India. In our country, there is most of the monsoon, most of the precipitation happens in the monsoon. Some amount of rain also happen during the winter in south regions. Okay, so atmosphere play important role because atmosphere act as insulator and it keep appropriate amount of heat in it. Okay, to maintain the earth's temperature. It is the pressure difference, like the what are the factors that affect the climate of a place. You are knowing already, like the heating of water, uneven heating up another heating. Okay, mountain range availability of water vapor. Okay, so these are some reasons how the uneven heating means, as you are knowing, land is solid and gas is part. So the solid got heated earlier in comparison of gases and water. So when the sun rises and it distributes its heat, then the land surface got heated earlier in comparison of water. Then what happened? The cool air from the water region come to the land region, and the air of the land rises upward because of being lighter and because of being heated. Okay, and this is also called the land breeze, sea breeze. If the air is moving towards the land from sea, then it will be sea breeze, and this phenomenon happens during the night. And land breeze, that means sea breeze, that happens during the daytime. Okay, because land got heated earlier and the air at the surface of land or in the atmosphere got heated and rises upward, and the surrounding air means air from the water region come towards the land. So air is blowing from sea towards the land, then it will be the sea breeze. And during night time, what happened? The land become cooler earlier in comparison of water. Okay, so then the air above the water is hot, so it keep on rising upward, and the surrounding land cooler air move towards the sea, and this will be the phenomenon of land breeze that happens in the coastal regions. And the amount of water vapor, uneven heating, somewhere the heating is more, somewhere the heating is less. Okay, so this will create the pressure difference. Okay, and this will finally affect the formation of clouds. Okay, so today we studied the role of atmosphere in climate control, movement of air, what cause movement of air, as well as how clouds form. Okay, I think all of you know about how the rain precipitation will measure. It is a rain gauge. Okay, rain gauge is nothing else, a simply funnel above a bottle. Okay, and the rain fall in the funnel and accumulated in the water. By seeing the level of water, we say that such amount of rain fallen on the earth this year or today or day after tomorrow, whatever. Okay, so that is the rain gauge. So students, you have to revise these topics. What role of atmosphere in climate control, movement of air, factors, what are the causes which cause the movement of air, okay, and how cloud forms and how water vapors fall. Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching. We will meet in next week in same class. Thank you very much.